Hello, I'm Daniel Frankl, and I'd like to welcome you to this edition of Expert News. And today we're very fortunate to have Larry Lucardie as our guest. Welcome, Larry.
Thank you, Daniel.
And we're here to be talking about the world of knowledge, knowledge management, and knowledge values. And what do we mean by that? Well, let's ask a few questions. Larry, with these terms knowledge, knowledge management, they're bantered about in the corporate world a lot these days. Let's start at the very beginning, and I'd like to ask you, what in the simplest sense is knowledge?
Look at the concept of mama. A child is hungry at a certain moment or has something else, and then it begins to cry, and then someone comes in and the child makes a match with the object that comes in. Scientifically, we call it object type and object. So the object type is a concept like mama. The object is a person coming in. The child tries to match and it sees this is mama, so you have a match. The object type is a match to the object. And then the child stops crying and get some food, for instance. Basically, knowledge is a competence to realize goals by matching object types or concepts with objects.
Knowledge has been in the business world as a concept for the last several decades in the field of knowledge management.
Exactly, yes.
What is knowledge management?
In summary, what we see, what knowledge management normally is producing a lot of content, a lot of information. And the problem is that the end users have to search in the content to find answers. And search shouldn't be related to real knowledge management.
I read that you had an award, literally, an award-winning application of knowledge values within a service desk situation.
Exactly.
Could you say a few words about that?
What we did was make the knowledge transparent that you need to solve all the IT incidents. And they were not transparent. The knowledge was buried in obscure applications. So people had to use that knowledge without knowing what the knowledge is to solve all the IT incidents. So the first step we did, make it transparent, check whether the knowledge is correct and complete and consistent, then give it back to the people who should use it. And then the first things we saw was that the productivity of the agents, the service desk agents, improved largely. So that means that they could handle more incidents in a better way in a shorter time. So their production was increased. That's one of the things we saw. Another thing we saw was that that reduces operational costs also, is that the training costs were being reduced because a lot of knowledge was transparently usable in their application, so they don't need to have the knowledge in their heads.
You've been watching Expert News. I'm Daniel Frankl. Thank you for joining us, and until next time.